Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Appreciate you being here today. If you want to join me, we will be in the last two verses of chapter number 28 of Genesis. If you've been joining us very long, you know that I hate to end a week that way. I like to end a week, a month, whatever, on a chapter break. But we will start this week with the last two verses of the 35th chapter. Sad day in the life of Jacob and Esau, as the Bible says. Now the days of Isaac were 180 years, and Isaac breathed his last, and he died, and was gathered to his people, old and full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. This has been a challenging chapter in the life of Jacob. In this story, this is the fourth hard thing that he's had to deal with in this single in this passage. He has had some difficult trials that kind of are samples, types of the trials that all of us endure. First of all, we saw at the beginning of the chapter how his wife has passed away unexpected. For that time, a young woman, surprising death of Rachel early in the chapter. Then he had to deal with something on the opposite end of the spectrum, but certainly troublesome and painful, and that was the sin, the embarrassing, horrible sin of Reuben when he committed incest with his stepmother, Jacob's wife Bilhah. Then the responsibility for all of his family now, because he's having to take care of the children and everything else because Rachel has passed away, and so that's been certainly a challenge. And now the death of his father, Isaac, 180 years old. He breathed his last, it says, and he was gathered to his people, old and full of days. Two things I want you to meditate on about this passage. We'll jump to the last one first. The Bible says the first shall be last. That is the way we will approach this passage. The last sentence says his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. And so obviously the reconciliation between Esau and Jacob was real and has survived the test of time, as here they are working together to take care of the funeral, the burial, whatever the practice and procedure was in their time. But we see that Esau and Jacob have obviously set aside their animosity for each other as this time now comes, and I think test the strength of their reconciliation. Many of you have had to deal with planning a funeral of a loved one, the death of a loved one. You know that those times can be very trying. And Jacob and Esau, obviously their fence mending has held, and they are still working together. Then I want to point out to you the second thing that I want you to consider in this passage is what it says about Isaac's death, how Isaac's death is described. You know, we describe death a lot of ways. We see people passed away, moved on, died. I mean, we use a lot of different ways of expressing the death of someone. But this is an interesting one, that he died and was gathered to his people. It is clear from the statement, from the context, from the life that Isaac lived, what that statement means. That means that he was gathered to his people in the presence of God. That he had lived a righteous life and now was being rewarded for that. And I would just approach that statement from two sides. As we deal, and all of us will probably, if we live long enough, will have to deal somewhere along the way with the death of loved ones, whether it be parents, as Jacob and Esau are dealing with, and some end up with the death of their own children, a close friend, a spouse. And we can, we can have a lot of comfort. There are friends that will come by. They'll bring food and flowers, and they may do things to help us, mow the yard, things like that around the house as we go through that time. The church, the preacher will usually stand by and do whatever they can. The preacher will say whatever kind words he can at the funeral, those kind of things. But nothing brings our heart peace any more than being able to, at the end of a loved one's life, to be able to say, I know where they are. I know that they have been gathered to their people. I heard the story. No doubt all of us have dealt with that situation where a friend, a loved one has passed away, and we can't honestly say, we just don't know about their spiritual condition. We can't say for certain that they were gathered to their own people. Let me encourage you and challenge you to make it your objective in life, that you live in such a way that your testimony is clear. I've heard people say before, well, I'm a secret disciple. No, let's not be secret disciples. Let's make sure that our family, our friends, that when we're gathered, when we, as it says of Isaac, breathe our last, that our friends, our family can say with a confidence, because of how we live, because of how our life glorified God, that we have been gathered to our people with the Lord. You think about it. Have a great day. We'll see you here tomorrow morning.